Good morning, my friends. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Let me drop this chat box in the window. All right. So if you're new to our channel, my friends, my name is Daryl. We are two Canadians that moved to Mexico October 2021. Welcome. Thanks for being here with us today. We really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if my volume's okay, please, and thank you. Hey, Sasha. How you doing in Idaho? You can hear me okay? Volume's good? Thank you. I think I'm going to go live every Monday and just talk about my week and chat with my wonderful audience. That'd be awesome. Oh, it looks like I got two chat windows up here.
Volume is good.
Oh, thank you. My lovely wife is yelling at me. Let me get rid of my other chat window. I'm still playing with this program here, guys. There we go. Delete. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. Muchas gracias. So what's the weather like there in Idaho today, Sasha? It was cold here this morning, I'll tell you. Good morning. Welcome. So I actually made it out on my bike today. That's my picture in the background. I wasn't able to crop it properly, but you can see it's the Codepec sign. And if I move, you can see my bike. There we go. And I actually remembered to turn off my phone microphone this time that I'm using for my camera. Yeah, you know, it felt like it was going to snow here today. Like, seriously, I was cold when I went out on my bike. It was 7 a.m. and it said it was 13 Celsius. But man, it felt like it was 5 Celsius. She was chilly. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, Sasha. Sorry, I don't have that memorized anymore. I used to know both. Excuse me. It's above freezing, though. That much I do know. But it sure felt cold. It felt colder than what it actually was. Thank you for hopping on with me this morning. I really appreciate it. So it's just coffee with a Canuck. Cheers. So you on days off, or you just stay at home, mom or dad? Sasha could be a boy or a girl's name, so sorry. I did know a Sasha that was a guy, but I also knew a Sasha at one time that was a girl as well. Yeah, it's been not bad here lately for weather-wise. I mean, it's not Yucatan hot, but it's been not bad. I can't complain. We were happy to take a break from the Yucatan weather. Very, very happy. But I do miss the beach already, to be honest with you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was up early this morning. I was up at, well, I'm usually up early, but today I actually slept in a little bit compared to what I normally get up. And I was up at 6:30 this morning. A lot of times I'm up at 5, 5:30, sometimes even before that, sometimes at 4:30. But usually if I wake up at 4, 4:30, I usually go back to bed until at least 5. And then if I get up at 5, I'm like, okay, I'll get up and start my day. I like the mornings though. I'm a morning person. I feel like I can get stuff done if I'm working in the mornings. I feel like I can accomplish stuff, right? When I was a chef, I used to work the morning shift, and that was my favorite shift, was 6 to 2. 6 to 2 was my most favorite shift. Sorry guys, I'm just playing here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, even if you haven't done much, you feel like you've done something. But just by getting up early, you've accomplished something. So that's the main thing. Getting up early is an accomplishment in itself, I always say. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd never, that was on our list to go to Hawaii. Me and Jennifer, sorry guys, the dog is going crazy. He's getting old and senile. Let me close the door. Let me close the door here. Jennifer's just starting her day as well, so she's just starting laundry and about to go to work here. So the dog is barking at her. Yeah, Jennifer had been to Hawaii. I'd never gone, and it was on our list to go together, but we never made it because the thing hit. And then when that thing hit, it changed a lot of people's life plans, I think. So it changed ours, that's for sure. But we had full intentions of making a trip to Hawaii. That would be an awesome place to grow up. Yeah, I always had a managerial role. Pretty much anyway. By the time I was 30 on, I was always in the managing position. I was that guy that was always, a half hour early to work, stayed a half hour longer, went above and beyond what had to be done, took the extra time to, do stuff properly, clean or whatever, right? I'd mostly worked in hotels, so I have that hotel industry background. Not fast food or in a mom and pop restaurant. It was mostly hotels that I worked in when I was younger. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. We were actually in Mexico when the thing hit. We were on a resort in Mayan Riviera on the Caribbean side. And my brother was messaging me, telling me all about it, and we had no idea. I mean, I was laying on the beach drinking, margarita or whatever, just enjoying life. And then, it was right at the end of our holiday, so, and then they hadn't shut everything down yet, so they were just starting to. So we had no problem. We finished up our holiday, went home, and then we never came back to Mexico until we moved here. So, and that's when we started planning our exit, Canadian exit to Mexico. Oh, Ritz Carlton, wow. Nice. My cousin just come back from Hawaii. My cousin David. Him and his wife. They go once in a while. They've been a few times. His mom used to take him when he was younger, and I think he's gone, I think, a couple times with her, and then him and Paul, his wife, have gone a few times together. It looks really beautiful, and Jen was quite a bit younger when she was there. She went there with her mom. So, good morning, guys. I see we got 4 people on. Welcome, welcome. I suppose I should start playing this video here. Sorry. I got distracted by Sasha's wonderful conversation with Hawaii there. So let me fire up this video here so we can have some background. That was the whole purpose why I put it up there. So the video is just me biking, and then we're just going to continue off where I left off last week. I moved it back just a tiny little bit, so I'm biking just outside of Merida here. And so I started it about a minute or two back to where I left off, So this is me biking just outside of Merida. We were living in a gated community. For those of you who don't know, welcome, welcome. Drop a comment. Oh, Sasha, I've seen you've been following us for a while. Sorry, I just see I got you up on my phone over here, and I just see your profile picture. You've commented a few times. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We really appreciate your support, and it's nice. I'm going to do this more often because then I get to interact with my audience, the people that follow our channel, that support us. And I do remember your red face there. Your profile stands out. Your profile picture, that is. That's awesome. Good to be different. I'm all about being different. I don't want to copy nobody, and I don't want to be the same as anybody. That's why we try to do things a little bit different here. Yes, I remember your profile. Quiet morning. So I'm going to go live every Monday, I think, and just talk about my week, or whatever. And then obviously we'll still do our lives, me and Jennifer, on Wednesday together. And then we'll do our live on location either Saturday or Sunday. I'm still undecided about that live on location because it is a poorer quality video. But I don't know. Oh, thank you so much. We love that you love our channel. Trust me, we really love that you love our channel. Thank you so much. You're the reason why we make these videos, my friend. That, and I enjoy documenting our life here in Mexico. I really, really do enjoy it. And it gives me something to do. It's like a hobby, right? Yeah, it's all in the lighting. Yeah, we're happy to show you guys, Mexico through our eyes. I don't want to always just show the fluff, look how beautiful this is all the time, because reality is it's not always beautiful. There is ugliness as well. So, like anywhere. I just want to be realistic, right? Realistic. That's why we do the budget videos, because I never found anybody who was doing budget videos. So we wanted to give people our perspective, of what our, like obviously everybody's budget's going to be different depending on your lifestyle and what you do, That gives people a better idea, I think, because I've seen some that are just not realistic. Yeah, so I went for a bike ride this morning. I didn't record any of it though because it's pretty busy here and the streets are really narrow. That's a pretty wicked shot. Wow. I was holding the camera with my big long selfie pole. So I didn't record any video today when I was out riding because I just wanted to get a feel of the land and what it was going to be like riding my bike here in town. Coatepec is actually a small city. So I wanted to get the feel of the layout, what it was going to be, like I said, what it was going to be like to be riding around the city here. So, and it was pretty good. It was all right. I had to walk my bike a little bit at the top of the hill because I'm a little bit out of practice. It's been a while since I've been on my bike. Probably a month. No, actually not quite a month. Good 2-3 weeks anyway. 2 weeks for sure. Yeah, we're not in Merida anymore. We've moved, right? We're in Coatepec, Veracruz. But we will be back over that way, so absolutely, we very well could, our paths could cross quite easily. That would be awesome. I'd love that too. I love meeting our subscribers. I've met so many great friends through the YouTube channel. So many. So many. It was really funny. I got a funny story when Denise, our friend Denise, so I met Denise through a mutual friend, Karen, and we were having dinner at Karen's house in Progreso, just down from the Malecon. I did an apartment tour of her home, and so Denise had just arrived. She hadn't been in Progreso very long. And we're talking, and then she's like, oh, I got to phone my husband. So she gets on the phone, and her husband was back in Canada. And she phones her husband, and she's like, yeah, I'm here at Karen's, just having dinner with Daryl and Jennifer and some new friends I met, and with Karen. And he's like, Daryl and Jennifer, 2 gringos on the Gulf? I watched their YouTube channel. Well, Denise had no clue that we even had a YouTube channel because we don't just go tell everybody, we have a YouTube channel. So it's kind of cute anyway. She's like, oh, you guys have a YouTube channel? My husband's been following you guys. That was kind of funny. So yeah, Denise is a wonderful lady. Her and her husband, Paul. They just got here a little while ago. They're in Progreso. So she went back home and then had to take care of some business, and now they're back in Progreso. I'm not sure for how long, but she baptized me actually in the Gulf of Mexico. I got baptized in the Gulf of Mexico. That was awesome. That was so cool. It was kind of on my bucket list to get baptized in the Gulf. So I was glad to fulfill that dream. Check that off my box. So that was nice. Yeah, like I said, chances are we probably will meet because we'll be back in Progreso. For sure, we will be back in Progreso. All of our friends are there. It'll be a couple years, but we will be back over there. Yeah, no, we actually moved. Yeah, we loaded up our car and we moved. I documented our road trip. The other one, the last video drops Friday. They're pretty long, but I wanted to give you guys the full deal of traveling here in Mexico, what it was really like. So I left them longer. So, you know, you could watch 15 minutes at a time, or 10 minutes at a time, or 5 minutes at a time, or whatever it takes. But they are quite long. They're over an hour. Well, the one is under an hour, I should say, but the one I'm dropping Friday will be over an hour. So I've documented our trip from Merida to just on the other side of Campeche, and then from Campeche to Villahermosa, and the one that's dropping, oh yeah, and then I'm getting all confused here, and then the other one goes until our accident. Not our accident, but there was an accident on the highway where we were held up for like 5-6 hours. So the new one that is dropping Friday is from that accident all the way here to Jalapa, Veracruz. And we're going to stay in this area for roughly a year, but we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, it is a really small world for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, we wanted to explore Mexico, right? That was always our plan. It was always on our itinerary, was to move around Mexico. We just ended up staying longer in Progreso because our friends wanted us to watch their home for them while they went back to Canada. So we ended up staying longer, about a year longer, just about so. Because our initial plan was only to stay at a location for 1 year at a time and then move. So, yeah, and then we decided to take them up on the opportunity to watch their home. And Jennifer was in the middle of changing jobs too, so it just made it for an easier transition for Jennifer changing jobs instead of us just, you know, her in the middle of changing jobs and then us moving to another state. So we thought, you know what, this will be an easy transition. We'll just move here for a bit, stay in Merida for a little bit longer, Merida area, and then move when they get back. So we do have a live coming up too after the new year. We were going to do it before because our dear friend Kay travels back and forth from Canada to Chicxulub by herself with her dog. She has a Labradoodle. So we were going to do a remote live with her. She's a single lady. She bought a home here in Mexico. And she travels back and forth. Right now she's a snowbird, so she's going home for the summer, and then she comes back in the winter. So she's going to be passing through here on January, so we decided let's do the live when you're here. So when she's here, we're going to do a live with her. I'm really looking forward to that. Just to get her perspective, you know, being a single solo traveler here in Mexico, and like I say, she drives every year from Canada here to Mexico, so that's quite a trek. We've never driven that. We've flown lots of times, but never have we driven all the way from Canada to Mexico. Yeah, that's why we don't want to stay in one location either, right? We like adventure and we like to get out and see new things. And I mean, Merida is a beautiful city, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot more to Mexico than Merida, and there's a lot more to Mexico than just beach towns too, right? You know, so that's why we're here in the interior of Mexico, so we can explore all of Mexico, not just Merida, you know, because every state in Mexico is different, right? Like no two states are the same. You know, even the people are different, you know. Just like everywhere in the world, right? Even in the USA, you know, people are different in Florida than they are in California, or people are different in Texas than they are in New York City, right? And it's no different here in Mexico when you change states. We're really liking it here, though. It's I wouldn't want to live here though, like forever. It's a little bit cloudy for me. You know, we really like the sun and we like the beach. You know, it is a little bit cloudy here. The cooler temperatures are nice. I don't mind that. But the lack of sunlight right now, anyway, has been a little bit of a downer. But that's okay. We know we're not here forever, so you know. And there will be sunny days. Today wasn't bad. Yesterday was really good. The sun came out pretty much all day yesterday, which was nice. You know, I believe the high yesterday was like 23, 24, something like that. 22. Yeah, so here this is not far from Canuck. This is the highway from to the left of me. You can see the off-ramp there. This is the highway that goes into Merida from Canuck, and there's a bike path here. That's where I'm riding now. Yeah, I like driving. I do, and it's way different driving here in Mexico. I'll tell you. It's there's so many people, right? And it's just it's different than back home. You know, the driving habits are different. It's a challenge sometimes. I'll tell you, it really is. You gotta have, excuse me, you gotta have your wits about you. You're not looking at your cell phone driving here. I'll tell you that. It's two hands on the wheel, and you're paying attention to where you're going and what you're doing. And hopefully you have no alcohol in your system because you need all your wits driving here. I seen a guy posted on Facebook there last week or whenever it was, and he wanted to know what the legal limit was to drive, like to be able to drive with alcohol in your system. Like, what a question to ask on a social platform. Like, I commented, I said, well, tell me what you're driving so I know to avoid your vehicle. If you're advertising that you're going to be drinking, you know, if you're going to have alcohol in your system while you're driving around, you know, let me know what you're driving so I know to avoid your car. People are just so clueless sometimes, man, I tell you. I don't know where common sense is anymore. I really don't, you know. Let me go on a social platform and advertise to people that I'm going to be drinking and driving, and I want to know how much alcohol I can have in my system for me to get away with it, you know. Like, good God. God help humanity, I tell you. Yeah, you know, the gloomy, the sunshine and cloudy weather, you know, between the two, it really affects your mental health. Like, it really does. If you're living in a place where it's cloudy and gloomy all the time, for me anyway, that's going to affect my mental health. It does. And the sunshine is a healing property. Like, the sunshine gives us vitamin D, right? So, you know, yeah, it goes quite a ways. I loop all the way around here. So I go from our casa outside of Merida, and then I go into, coming up to the traffic circle here. So this is the overpass. So that's the periferico coming up right here where I stop. Oh, it's back here now. Okay. So I was at the periferico. I just kind of smashed this video together. So I'm going to start. So that here I'm starting again from our casa. So I looped around anyway, and then I go back in through the town of Chicxulub. Probably 8 miles or more. No, it'll be more than that. Yeah, strange question, no doubt. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, probably. I would bike for 2 hours. I'd go out for 2 hours when we were living there, but I had to go early in the morning. So, and for a while I was kind of out of the biking habit because I was going to the gym all the time. So I kind of, it was just too hot to bike. So I neglected the bike, you know. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed your comment about your husband being a rancher. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what? When I was out on my bike today, I just seen some free-range chickens just one block over here. There was little babies, and it was so adorable. They were running around. I took some pictures and video of it. I'm going to upload a short here later on today of it, of the little baby chickens. It was so cute. So the lady was out there feeding the chickens, and just before she was going to work. So her house is across the street, and then there's a tiny little park, a little green space. I don't know why my phone is going off. I turned the volume down. It's still going off. So anyway, so she was out feeding the chickens, and then she was going back in to the carport, and obviously going to work, right? The chickens all started following her, and she's like, turn around. She's like trying to shoo them away, and it was cute anyway. It was really adorable. So I just sat there for probably 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes watching the chickens, taking some pictures and some videos. It was quite adorable. Quite adorable. I love wild animals. And there's chickens here actually where we live too. But they're not running around. They have them in a pen, and they're in the park over here. Somebody obviously owns them and looks after them. Probably somebody who lives right across the street from the park. So, but these ones over here, there's probably about 50 of them. It's just a block away, like one block. Where am I here? Yeah, one block that way. Or is it that way? Depending on which way you look at the camera. Yeah, exactly. Early because of the heat. Yeah. Yeah, when I was in Merida, I would get up and be out on the bike by 6. I was on the bike by 6, usually. I think here I got a little bit of a late start. I think it was 6:30, but it was fall. Fall was set in already, so it wasn't too terribly bad. When we were in Progreso, at the beach, me and Jennifer would ride our bikes all the time. Didn't matter. Except for maybe in the dead of summer, you know, then it was a little bit too hot in the afternoon. But early morning and then out in the evening, I loved riding my bike on the Malecon in Progreso. I just loved it. Loved going down to the Malecon and riding my bike. It was a nice bike ride because they have. I don't know if you've ever been there, but in Progreso they have the original Malecon, and then they have the new Malecon. And it's pretty big. You can go, probably take you over. Well, I guess it depends how fast you bike, but it's a nice bike ride anyway. And you go underneath the pier. They call it the chocolate pier, and it goes underneath the big pier, the longest pier in the world. And then go past the fishing pier where all the locals go fishing. And then there's a Ferris wheel. There's like a little fair set up at the other end of the Malecon. It's not open and running all the time, but they leave all the rides there. They just stay there. There's the Ferris wheel, a bunch of little kids' rides and stuff. In the summertime and in the evening, it's up and running. And then on holidays, in the evening, it's up and running. It all comes alive at nighttime. At nighttime is the time to go to the Malecon. Like I said, in Progreso, in the summer, it's busier than in the winter. Like there's more locals that flock to the beach than snowbirds in the wintertime. So in the summertime, Progreso is crazy, crazy busy. Progreso, Chicxulub, that whole coast, all outside of Merida there, that whole coastline is just crazy, crazy busy. Crazy busy. I mean, in the winter, you have the snowbirds, but they don't usually come until November, December. And then it's pretty quiet after summer holidays. So you have that period from, after summer holidays ends in September. And then it's pretty quiet up until the snowbirds come. And even then, it's not too crazy. But in the summertime, it's super, super busy. I'm going to plug in my laptop here, guys. Yeah, it actually starts getting pretty busy in June because people start flocking to the beach in June. Yes, we've done that biking. We have a video on that as well. So downtown in Merida, they close one way for quite a ways, actually, and then they have a route. So it's Paso de Montejo. They close, I believe that would be the northbound lane. Yeah, they close the northbound lane. So you can still drive into downtown, but leaving, they close part of it. And then they open up they close off more streets too, that not just Paso de Montejo, and then it's dedicated for bike lanes only on Sundays. It starts really early in the morning, I believe at 7 or 8 in the morning. So we've done a couple of videos on that as well. I mounted the GoPro on my bike like I have here, except for not looking at my back tire. And then also they have an evening one too, and I believe it's every first Saturday or last Saturday of the month. And it's at 8 o'clock. Yeah, we like doing that as well. We were going to church and then we would go down and ride our bike in the morning. And the bikes are really cheap. If you don't have your own bike, you can rent one for almost just pennies almost. I can't remember exactly how much, but it's not very much. It's under $5. Under $5 Canadian. Yeah, it's not very much. We've done both. We've rented bikes and then we brought our bikes. I like to bring my own bike because their bikes don't have gears and they're not as nice, right? Like my bike's got shocks front and back, my mountain bike. Jennifer a lot of times we would just bring my bike and then we would just rent Jennifer's bike when we got down there. It's quite busy too. Like there's a lot of people go to it, lots. And it's not just people biking, like there's people, jogging, there's people on rollerblades, there's people, even on e-bikes, electric bikes, right? People on skateboards, and they rent all different kinds of bikes. Like you can rent the bikes that are like trike style, that you can haul your family, with a canopy over top of it. They have the double bikes where, couples can both pedal, and yeah, they got a wide variety of bikes that you can rent, a wide variety. It's a lot of fun, it really is. They really promote fitness here, big time. Oh, it is such a good time, such a good time. And a lot of people bike here. Like when we were living in Merida, you would see groups of 50 people, 50 guys and girls biking, all in biking gear, riding their bikes, their pedal bikes, all the way from Merida to Progreso and back. And that's one thing Merida does have, bike lanes and stuff in the newer developed area. There's a lot of bike lanes and stuff. And they really do promote fitness here in Mexico quite a bit. I've never seen that in Canada where, and it's not just once in a while, it's like every day. You will see groups of 40, 50 people riding their bikes for miles and miles and miles. Never seen anything like that in Canada. Never. Never. Like I said, it was not just once in a while. It's every day, and especially on the weekends, on Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, and they would have pilot cars and everything following them, you know, with their four ways on, and some of them even had beacons and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of fun for sure. That's why I'm so glad I bought a bike. Like, it's nice having a bike here. It really is. It's a good way to get some exercise, stay fit, you know, build up some cardio, and to see the countryside, right? We go in a car and everything just zipping by. On a bike, you know, it's a little slow pace. You can stop easy, get off, you know, look around. Now, see, I did a terrible job of editing this video out. Oh, no, I did. I cut it out. I was just checking my camera, I think, because I just mounted it at the back there. That's a new mount. So I wanted to give you guys a different view of riding all the time instead of just, you know, straight looking forward all the time. So kind of bounce the camera around different angles and stuff. Give you guys a different view of riding. Not always just looking at the same thing over and over again. So yeah, my video Friday, that's going to drop, and that'll be the last of our travel video from Merida to Veracruz. I want to try to keep things a little bit more in order this time around since we moved here, so I don't want to mix things up too much. So I want to keep like our videos in order to our life, right? So the next video after that, driving video, I'm going to do a video of our home here where we're living. So this is actually an Airbnb that we agreed to rent long term. So when we vacate this property, it'll be available. Yeah, there's a big bike club here. I just found out. A friend of mine was telling me, a local guy that I met from one of the groups there. There's a big bike club here of 100 guys or people, guys and girls, that bike here at nighttime. They bike all over at night. So I would like to get into that club, but we're out in Coatepec right now, and well, we just got here, so I'm still learning my way around, and like we're a 15-20 minute car ride from Veracruz, or from Jalapa. So, and that's where the bike club is here. But in Progreso, in that area, there is bike club for sure. Yeah, I just never got in. I never got into any bike clubs. We were moving around quite a bit, so like I say, we were in Progreso, we were in Chicxulub, we were in, I mean, those two towns are side by side, they're adjoining. And then we were in Mérida, 2 different locations in Mérida, you know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to, like I said, just trying to switch things up. Trying to switch things up with the camera, moving it around. Well, again, guys. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for hopping on. Good morning from Colorado. Me and Sasha are just having an awesome conversation here. She's keeping me company. Yeah, good to see you, my friend. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's good in your end of the world. It's coffee with a Canuck. I'm going to do this every Monday, just once a week. And then we're not going to switch up anything else, but I'm going to add this into our itinerary of videos, I think, because I like doing it, and it gives me a chance to just have one-on-one with you guys, and we can talk about whatever you want, or just, you know, shoot the breeze. Yeah, so every Monday we'll do this, I think. Then it gives me a chance to play with this program more. And then I'm going to do biking videos and driving videos. I'll throw in the background here. So, and they're nice. Like, this is good quality video. You know. Hey, Diana. Good morning. South California. All right. Callie's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. Truly appreciate it. Hello. Oh, nice. Yeah, you travel around quite a bit. You're lucky. And with your boss. Well, you get to escape the winter here right away, so that's all right. How about you, Diana? How you doing today? Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. Give you guys a Prism sticker here. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah, so this will be a regular thing every Monday. If you guys are around, hop on. If not, we'll catch you on the next one. No worries. Life is too short to worry. Yeah, well, where we are now, it's hilly. Jennifer's not sure about biking in town here. We might have to go to the parks for her to bike. We'll give it a shot though a little bit here in the flat areas, but we'll see how it goes. That's awesome, Diana. Yeah, chilly. You know, I was just saying it was 13 on my bike ride this morning, 13 Celsius. Oh, 30 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that is cold. Oh, that's cold. Yeah, it felt like it was like 5 degrees out this morning when I went out on my bike, and it was 13, but man, it was cold. Even the guy at the gate there, he had a big park on, and I went by, I was like, oh, mucho frio. I got gloves on, and I had my hoodie on. I was debating about the hoodie. I put it on, I'm like, do I want to wear the hoodie, or do I not want to wear the hoodie? Like, I better put it on. I can always take it off, and I never did take it off. It was cold. Palm Springs, all right. Yeah, I was just saying to Jennifer the other day, I miss the beach already. I do. I miss the beach and the sun. Yeah, that's okay though. Get out and explore this area some more. Yeah, I had a good bike ride this morning though. I was looking forward to it. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate now. I'm going to get back into a routine of my healthy living. So one day I'll ride the bike, and then one day I'll jog. And I'll do that, I think, 5 days a week. And then give myself the weekend off. Because me and Jennifer are quite active on the weekends anyway, so we're always walking. And, you know, we walk quite a bit. We like walking. You know, I know sometimes we don't look like it, but we do. We walk quite a bit, and we walk a long ways. We both enjoy walking. The other day we went out when it was Saturday or Sunday, and we walked for 2 hours probably or more, and we got back and Jennifer's like, oh, my feet are sore. I was like, yeah, well, we're out of practice. Well, she hasn't gotten out too much. We've been busy. When we were living at that last place in Progreso, we never walked hardly at all. Like, I would get out on the bike, but Jennifer wasn't. There was nowhere to walk. You know, walk the dog around the Privada, and that was it. At least here we can... oh, thank you. Yeah, no worries, my friend. Enjoy your day. I know everybody's busy. Everyone's got a life, man. Appreciate you hopping on and saying hi. Don't work too hard. Take care. God bless. Yeah, we just never walked, you know. Never walked hardly at all. Living at that other place. That's why we were so looking forward to getting moved here, where we could walk somewhere. And everything is close. Like we're in a small enough community, we can walk downtown. It's like literally a 20-minute walk, and we're at the center of the city here. And it's nice down there. I really like it. It really reminds me of San Cristobal. A lot of coffee shops and delicious coffee. The coffee is so good here. So good. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice. And they're getting everything decorated up for Christmas now. They got the tree up, right? It's getting to be very festive out there, which is really nice. I was saying earlier when I went for my ride today, I think I'll go a little bit earlier, not tomorrow, but the next day. I'll try to get out on my bike at 6 because everyone was going to school and there was a lot of traffic this morning, so I'll try to get up a little bit earlier and go. Well, I was up plenty early enough. I just had to have to get out the door a little bit earlier. So I'll have to go pick up some fruit because we don't have a lot of fruit right now. I think we'll go for a walk later and pick up some fruit. Today I went out and I didn't have anything in my stomach other than coffee. So yeah, that's not bad. 61, eh? Nice. Palm Springs. So Sasha was saying she grew up in Hawaii. Big difference in temperature and scenery from where she is now, that's for sure. Huge difference. Who knows? One day maybe I'll make it to Hawaii yet. Jennifer really wanted us to go there. Just to say she's been there before with her grandma. I think she's been there a couple of times. Once for sure. I don't know if it was once or twice. I can't remember. It was on our list to go though. So I was just saying also the picture behind me here, my little window, is from this morning of my bike ride. The Codepec sign, you can see my bike there. What's your plans for today, Diana? Doing anything exciting? Staying home, staying warm, wrapped up in a blanket, curled up on the couch, watching Netflix? Jennifer's been curling up on the couch with a blanket in the evening, watching TV once in a while. I've been in here on the computer. Yesterday I went out there and she's all wrapped up in a blanket, her and the dog. Chilling out watching. Jennifer likes to watch Christmas type movies and stuff like that. She was watching Christmas movies yesterday. She don't like Christmas, but she likes watching the Christmas movies. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's great to have a job where you travel around. That's awesome. It's a little bit envious. Especially when it's on the company dime. That's the best way to travel, when it's on the company dime. You need them to make a trip to Mexico. This program, I really like it. So when I fired it up today, everything was all there, ready to go. Like I didn't have to do nothing. I mean, I could change stuff. As soon as I opened up my video program, it automatically went into the viewer window, what you guys are looking at now, which was really, really cool. There was nothing to set it up. Nothing. So, I mean, obviously, depending on what I'm going to be doing that day, you know, on my live stream, and I can set up, I believe I can have 2 or 3 of these different windows. So I could have one set up for the budget, one set up for mine and Jen's Wednesday video, one set up for my Monday coffee video, and yeah, that's great. Oh, that's wild. My brother's got a side-by-side. I was thinking of buying one before we left, but then I came to my senses and realized I don't really need one. I was out with my brother one time with his. They have a lot out by Rocky Mountain House, a camping spot that they pay yearly for, and they just leave their trailer out there, and they have side-by-sides and dirt bikes and whatnot. It's right close to the Rocky Mountains. And that beautiful location, but they've got a couple of side-by-sides, and there's a whole group of them out there that go quadding and side-by-siding. I don't know what else you would say. How you would say that. It's a lot of fun, though. There's a lot of trails up there where they are at that campground. And there's a whole group of them that are there, and they're all friends, and they party together and go riding together and whatnot. They have a great time. Looks like a lot of fun. Well, it is a lot of fun. I've only been out with them once. I used to have a quad when I was younger. We had quads, we had trikes. I had a motorbike when I was 16, and then I sold that, and then I bought another bike when I was 40, street bike. But we've always had all-terrain vehicles since I was a kid. We had a 3-wheeler, the trike, big Honda 200, right when Honda come out with the 200s. And then I had a Polaris 400 quad sport model. And we've had a few other ones. I like quadding. I do. I really enjoy it. I like getting out into the wilderness on a quad. It's a lot of fun, and you see a lot of nature. I love getting out into the wilderness. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'd rather be out in the wilderness than sitting at home on the computer, I'll tell you that. That's why I like getting out on the bike, because you can go, places where you can't go with the car, right? Down trails and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. Good way to see the world. Excellent way to see the world. In Alberta, where I grew up in Edson, we weren't far from the foothills, the Rocky Mountains, and we used to go quadding all the time. Yeah, no, there's got to be designated trails for them. Yeah, well, you have to respect each other, right? You have to respect people's space. And yeah, they are a bit intrusive, with the noise and the pollution, and they chew up the trails pretty good. I think it's better if they have designated trails for the quads and side-by-sides. That's what they need to do, because there's getting to be more and more of them, and it's becoming a very popular sport. It really is. Yeah, I love quadding. I miss it. I miss quadding so much. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But yeah, I know what you're saying about. I've seen it here, not here, but back home as well. And where my brother is, there's, you know, it's in the country. There's horses out on the trails, you know, farmers and ranchers, and, you know, they don't want the quads on their land. They just chew everything up, right? They've got to have designated trails for them, is what they need, right? So, and then if you are on the same trail, you have to respect people that are on the trail with you, you know. And I could see the horses especially. I mean, they don't, horses and quads don't go together too well. That's for sure. No doubt about that. No doubt about it. So we're going on. Oh, sorry, Diana, you asked a question, but not on the live chat here. I'm going to be here for probably a year. That's kind of our plan right now, if you're still on, Diana. I just noticed it came up on my feed here, but yeah, our plan right now is to stay here for a year. Oh, okay, that was in a comment on my my short. Well, if you're still here, Diana, 1 year. For now, anyway, that's the plan, and then Mexico City, right? So a year here, and then, okay, take care, buddy. Hasta luego. God bless. You as well, my friend. Stay safe out there. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan, is a year, and then from here we'll go to Mexico City area, the vicinity of Mexico City. I don't know if we want to live right in Mexico City, but we'll see. Somewhere over in the area, and then we'll go from there. And I think that area is likely only going to be about 6 months, because we're not far from Mexico City here, so we can go to Mexico City and explore that area. So from here, so I'm thinking probably only 6 months in Mexico City. I'm not even sure if we're going to be here a full year. We'll see. We'll see. We would like to go live in the city of Jalapa itself as well. Like right now, I said we're in Cotepec, a small little suburb of Jalapa. Well, it's actually a small city, really, but. And then we'll go to Jalapa, and then we'll go to Mexico City vicinity, and then work our way over to Oaxaca, to the coast, to the Oaxaca coastline. And I'm thinking Salina Cruz might be maybe in that area. So once we get over there, we'll see. Nothing's written in stone, you know, we change our minds. I mean, we have a plan, but, you know, plans change, and we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. Right now, that's kind of the agenda. And once we're done over there in Oaxaca, then we'll make our way back to the Caribbean, closer to our friends. So I'm thinking probably, well, in a couple of years. We'll be back over in that area. 2-3 years. It's kind of the plan. But again, nothing's written in stone, so plans can change. We'll see. That's one thing that's great about living, you know, the minimalist lifestyle. You're a lot freer to travel around and move around, and your options, you have a lot more options, right? To go places and do things when you travel light, you know. So we don't have a home that we have to rush back to, you know. So that's the great thing about traveling light. Where are we at, my friends? We are 2:13, so this video is going to go for a while yet. I was going to end it here pretty quick, but maybe we'll keep her rolling for a little bit longer yet. There we go. Yeah, so if you're just getting on, this is my bike video in Merida, just outside of Merida. The next time I go live on Monday will be a video of this area, biking, I believe. No, actually it'll be driving, because I have some driving videos done already. So next Monday it'll be driving around here. We're just wrapping up with our Yucatan videos here, so this will be the last of them. So next Monday I'll go live again, same thing, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I think that's a good time. Good for me anyway. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, my friends. It really helps us out a great deal. And if you're watching this after the live stream is over, drop me a comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'd like to hear from everybody. I don't want to be on here by myself just rambling to nobody. Okay, yeah, so here I'm going down the highway again, so we're back on that trail again at a different angle. So this is the highway coming out of Concal. So it's the same one we were on earlier at the beginning of the video, but now we're looking backwards. Same trail. I wanted to do a video of going backwards like this through the town of Chicxulub because the traffic was just insane. So it would have been a pretty cool perspective to see the traffic coming at me from behind. Would have been pretty cool, but I never did manage to get that done. I can't remember how far I go here, what happens here. If I stop and change it or what, we'll have to see. We're watching this together for the first time. Like I said, when I edited this, I just quickly scrolled through it with the mouse and just cut out a few parts where I was cleaning the camera and moving the camera and whatnot. I even missed a couple of spots, so it's raw, very live. Hardly edited at all. I like that though, because to me it's more authentic than throwing in a bunch of edited, clips with, and now with the programs they have, you can add, you can change the beauty effect. You can even change the style of your face, for God's sakes. Like, if you want to make yourself look more beautiful, if you want to be fake. There's so many things you can do now with these programs. You can just make it look totally amazing. You can put a filter over top of the background to make it look, make the sky look more blue and the grass more green, and you can make it so fake. This is not, there's nothing done with this. There's no filter. There's no nothing. It's just raw footage. Sometimes with my shorts I'll do that. Not all the time though, but sometimes, because it does look nicer to the eye. But my videos itself, I don't add any filter. And I can tell these people that have 4K channels, you can tell when they're adding filters to their screen. It's not hard to tell. For me anyway, I can pick it up. I try not to add too much fakeness to my videos. Try to keep it real. Welcome, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. We're going to sign out here pretty quick, not too much longer, my friends. Maybe another 15 minutes here. We'll let her go. Say this video here is just about over. Not too much more left. Yeah, okay, so I'm riding here alongside the Periferico, so that's the off-ramp there, one of the bridges. So that's the ring road that goes around Merida. Just to the right of your screen there. Beautiful highways in the Yucatan, and even here the highway was really good coming here. I was quite impressed. I was a little bit worried about the topes on my drive here. With all the weight I had in my car, so I was kind of worried that I was going to bottom out. But only one time I touched bottom, but not really hard. It was just a little bit. So I was going slow, so and that was it. It was really, really good. The highways were really good. There was a couple spots where there was a few potholes and whatnot, but I was traveled at a slower speed because I was fully loaded, right? My car was pretty heavy. So a lot of the trip I was like, you know, most of it averaged probably 80 to 100 kilometers an hour. You know, where the roads were bad, obviously I was slowed down and was able to maneuver around the potholes. But most of the trip from Merida to Jalapa here, the highway was really, really good. That's why they say to stay on the toll roads, right? The toll roads are better highways. A lot better highways, quicker. You can travel a little bit faster. They're not cheap though. It's not cheap. Like I said in the previous video, our friend spent $1,000 Canadian to drive here from Ontario, Canada, in toll fees. Once they got into Mexico, it was $1,000 it cost them. Oh, I just noticed there, I don't know, it could be my internet, but it looked like my video started to buffer a little bit there for a second. Yeah, I like this angle. I think we lost everybody. I don't know where everybody went. Yeah, I like this angle of the camera. It's kind of cool. I don't get to see this when I'm riding my bike, right? So this is all new for me too, looking at this from this angle. I just kind of threw this video together, this biking video. So there's the combis just dropping off some workers. Okay, here I go by University right away. So this is a designated bike lane here. I'm actually on the sidewalk, but right beside me is a designated bike lane. There we go. Trying to decipher exactly where I am here in this video. Oh, I could have been wrong about my location here. I'm not quite to the university yet. Little bit further to go. Okay, yeah, so that's right. So yeah, we just left the Periferico. Looping around, heading into the town of Chicxulub. I think I went past university already. Yeah, I did. We passed it. Yeah. So I did a complete circle here from our Privada down the highway and then followed alongside the ring road and then head back around to the little town of Chicxulub, coming in the back way. If you go straight down this highway here, going the opposite direction, it'll take you to the mall, Alta Brista Mall. Nice mall. Very nice shopping plaza. Big shopping plaza. Merida's got really nice shopping plazas. Beautiful. Beautiful. So does Mexico City, though. Yeah, I'm excited to take Jennifer to Mexico City. She's never been there. Other than just, excuse me, guys. Other than just on the plane, in the airport. Oh, okay. So here now, I'm just leaving the Periferico. Oh, okay. I guess that stretch was longer than I thought. So you can see there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras all over Merida. All over Merida. Even on the secondary highways, there's cameras. Like way out of the city, in the middle of nowhere, there's cameras on the highway. Like I said, not even the main highways. Well, they're obviously on the main highways, but they're on little wee secondary highways too. There's cameras everywhere. And when you go into Merida, every road going into Merida has a checkpoint. So there's no road that you're going to come into Merida and not go through a police checkpoint. They might not necessarily stop you, but there's a police checkpoint. Every single road going into Merida, there's a police checkpoint. The main one coming from Cancun, the toll road, there's a big police checkpoint there. And they slow you right down. Like they use all the roads like that are all narrowed down to like 1 or 2 lanes. So it'll be 3-4 lanes, and then you'll go to the police checkpoint, and it'll be down to 1 lane. And then you're down to like 30 kilometers an hour going through the police checkpoint. So, and they're there watching. That one there, that toll road, they're always there. Always, always, always. We went through a lot of checkpoints coming here. Never had no issues, but we went through a lot. Every state line that you cross, there's a police checkpoint. The one time, it's in the video coming up, I believe, and coming into Veracruz from Tabasco, the cop made me slow down. Wasn't going fast, but I think he just wanted to take a look to see, so we could see inside the car. So it was almost like he wanted me to stop, but then once we got closer and he seen who we were, then he was like, go, go, go. Me and Jennifer got a chuckle out of that. A little bit. Yeah, okay, so now we're going to head back into Chicxulub. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining me, my friends. A lot of people walking, out jogging, kids going to school, university, college kids. I want to say right now, this is probably 7:30. 7:30. I noticed the kids here go to school pretty early. Earlier than back home. But then they're off earlier too. So I know little Jorgito, I think he's at school by 7. And then he's back home again by 2:30. I think he's done. And here as well, like the kids are all lined up going to school, and I was out on my bike this morning, 7:30. You know. And all the kids here, they're all in uniforms. They're all in uniforms. I'm not sure if that's all the schools or if that's just, I think it is. I think it's all the schools that the kids are all in uniforms, which is nice. I like that. It looks nice. You know, everybody's wearing the same thing. I know in Progreso, they'd have a police presence when the kids were getting off of school, so there'd be a cop there directing traffic, you know, a police officer directing traffic at the school when they were going into school and when they were getting out. You would see it quite often, all the time, when the kids were going and coming from school. Keeping everybody safe, which is nice. It's nice to see that, you know. Yeah, the police here are really public servants. They really are. They really, really are. Yeah, that's a beautiful bike ride. Beautiful bike ride there. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't seen any biking trails, biking lanes here where we are. Not yet anyway, I haven't found them. I think a lot of people here take their bikes to the parks and ride their bikes in the park. Yeah, the traffic is so crazy having the camera at this angle. Too funny. Happy Monday morning. Good Monday morning, my friends. Happy Monday morning. Hope everybody's having a great day. If you're just getting on, this is my biking video in the Yucatan. It's going by the 7-Eleven. Just outside of Merida. Happy days, happy days. Yeah, so here I'm in the town square. I believe I'm in Chicxulub. I do believe. Yeah. So this is a little town right beside Canuck. I just said a little prayer there at the church. Usually I stop at the church every church I go by, I'd stop and pray for humanity. Yeah, and they just had that makeshift bleacher set up there for the rodeo, and then they ripped it all down. I went by one day and they put it up, and boom, there it was again. Hey, good morning, Nathan. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Listen to me ramble on. Yeah, it's amazing how they put that up so fast and then ripped her all down, throw it in the back of a truck and haul it away. All the bleachers tied together with rope and binder twine. So they have a little rodeo there, right in that little tiny area. A lot of times I'd bike through there before the bleachers not were there, and there'd be horses over there doing little tricks or whatever, just training. See a guy or girl over there on the horse. So I just go for a little loop around the square here in Chicxulub. So we really like that little town. People are really friendly there. I prefer Chicxulub over Concal. Myself personally, I like Chicxulub much more than I like Concal. We didn't go to Concal too much. A few times. We really preferred Chicxulub. It's smaller. People are super friendly there. Super friendly. It's a really nice little town. Really nice. And they have everything there. I mean, not that people are not friendly in Concal. We never spent a lot of time over there. Chicxulub was a little bit closer and it was easier to get in and out of. So we would just go there, and then we did go to Concal a couple of times, but we just prefer Chicxulub over Concal. There is Privadas gated communities around Chicxulub as well. Well, there's a lot in that area, all over that whole area outside of Merida. But there's some right in Chicxulub as well, on the outskirts of town. So it's a nice little town. Very small, like a village, basically. It's like a village. So yeah, I'm going to let this video just play right to the end, guys. So we're going to stay live. This is going to be a little bit of a longer one, I think, because I want to get rid of this footage. So it's just about to the end, and what am I going to do with the last 10 minutes of it? So we're at, so 37, it's over in 2:51, so we're just about over now. So we'll let her go right to the end, and then that'll be it for the live stream, my friends. That'll be it. And what am I going to do with this last little wee bit of the video here? And I get this off my system. That's the other thing, having a YouTube channel with all these videos takes up a lot of space, and I'm just working with I don't have a desktop, I'm using a laptop, right? So we do have a hard drive that I've been putting the stuff on. I believe it's 2 terabytes. Yeah, it's a pretty big hard drive, so. But I got to clean my laptop out. So we'll get rid of this video, and then this will free up quite a bit of space on my laptop, and then we can carry on making more videos. I got another video, that one I'm dropping Friday. I'm still working on that one, so it's getting wrapped up pretty quick though. And then, like I said, my next Friday video will be a video of our casa, the house here, this Airbnb that we're in. So we'll drop that the following Friday. And yeah, I don't know if you heard, Nathan, but I'm going to go live every Monday, do coffee with a gringo. Canuck, coffee with a Canuck. Another guy commented on one of my comments on YouTube there. You're not a gringo. Yes, I know we're not gringos. Jennifer just really liked the name, and it was kind of catchy. So if you don't know the story, when we're switching our YouTube channel from trapping to our Mexican videos here, Jennifer came up with the name Two Gringos on the Gulf because we're moving to the Gulf of Mexico, so the Gulf Coast of Mexico. Two Gringos on the Gulf, even though we're not gringos, technically we're Canadians, but we thought the name was catchy and we really liked it. So we went with it and we stuck with it and we're not changing it. We'll always be Two Gringos on the Gulf because eventually we will be back over in that area. So, and that's where all of our dear, dear friends are, is on the Gulf. And the Gulf of Mexico has a very, very wonderful place in our hearts. We got very attached to that area. We're not really sure how long we're going to be in this house for. We're still going to do our lives on Wednesday, but you're going to get just me on Monday. So Monday morning, it'll just be coffee with Daryl. And then Wednesday in the evening at 8 o'clock will be our live with me and Jennifer. And then we'll still do our live on location. So we're basically going to do 3 lives a week, really. So we'll still be doing the live on location on Saturday or Sunday morning. So we'll have the 2 morning ones, Monday and then Saturday or Sunday, depending on the weather. I mean, if it rains, then yeah, we're not going to be doing, if it's raining out, we won't be going live out on location. So here it's going to depend on the weather. You know, in the Yucatan, every day was a beautiful sunny day, and it's not like that here. Every day in the Yucatan looks like this, pretty well. 99% of the time, this is what you're looking at. A beautiful, sunny summer day. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, we'll go live 3 times a week, and I'm just going to add this one into our itinerary. Just give me a chance to go one-on-one with, you know, if it's only a couple people, whatever. Yay! It also gives me a chance to play with this program more and interact with you guys more on a personal level, one-to-one. And I thought I could just talk about how my week went, you know, or anything you guys want to talk about, whatever. So now I'm leaving Chicxulub, just heading back home, back to the Privadas gated community. So I know I've said before that we didn't want to live in a gated community anymore, but here we are, living in a gated community in Coatepec. So it was a fit, right? And it's the location is perfect for us because we can walk everywhere from here. And it's not the gated community that we've been used to that was really big. Well, the first one was small, I guess, but new, you know, all new style homes. This is an older gated community. The homes are older. And it's really nice here, very Mexican vibe, feel, authentic Mexican homes, you know, European style homes, not like the gated community that we were living in. The both of them were, you know, basically just square boxes. The townhouse style one that we lived in, you know, this one here is not like that at all. Nothing at all. And like I said, we can walk everywhere. The grocery store is literally a 5-minute walk from our house, even though we're in a gated community. So we're back in a gated community. But it is what it is. That's just the way it worked out. And you know, we like it here. We really do. We're happy to be here. We're happy to be in this gated community. It's small. It's not a very big community. And it's right in, like I said, it's at the edge of town. And it's walking distance to everywhere. Like downtown, me and Jen can walk downtown in 15, 20 minutes. You know, the grocery store is literally a 5-minute walk away. There's a place where you can get barbecued chicken, 7-minute walk away. There's restaurants, 4-minute walk away. The OXXO, if we need milk or, whatever, a few little things, is a 3-minute walk away. I just noticed when I was on my bike coming home, there's a guy set up and he's cutting up chicken out on the street corner here, set up his little cart, right out our door. Practically, there's a fruiteria, fruit stand, 5-10 minute walk away, not even. There's just, everything is so close here. So, and the price was right, so that's why we're back in a gated community again. We haven't revealed that too much. Well, we haven't revealed it at all. I said it once in my previous live that I did, and I'm telling you guys again, so you're getting first-hand information by coming on the live stream here with me today, my friends. So, have a good day, Nathan. Take care. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. I'm just about done here myself. Drive safe, brother. Hauling logs, eh? Well, that's always fun. My uncle used to haul logs. He was a log hauler, big rig truck driver. That's what Loves Loud Cars does, guys. He's drives truck up in northern Alberta, Canada. Check out his channel. So yeah, doing these lives like this, I'm probably going to drop little tidbits, stuff like that, I mean, eventually we're going to say in our other videos too, when I do my home video here, when we do a proper tour of the house here, and I'll drop that. Not this Friday, but the following Friday, so there'll be the full reveal of where we're living. Appreciate you guys all being here, my friends. Thank you so much. So here we're just going by some Privadas, heading back to our Privada, just outside of Merida. Yeah, and thanks for all the comments and, interacting with me. I really appreciate it. Truly appreciate every last one of you guys. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I got my biking shirt on. Yay! I was out biking today, so first time out on the bike since I got to Veracruz here. So I'm still wearing my biking shirt. Mind you, I did have a sweater on over top of this when I was biking because it was bloody cold. I was freezing this morning. Freezing. Welcome, Chris. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Truly appreciate it. We're just about done here. As soon as this video is over, let me double check and see what do we got for minutes left here. Yeah, she's going to wrap up here in about 5 minutes, my friends. That's okay, Chris. I'm just saying that I'm going to come on every Monday morning and go live, and play a video in the background. I'll be down in the corner, just little. Next week, though, will be videos of this area. We're just getting rid of the last of our videos from Merida area. Well, I still have more videos that I upload, but we'll save those for a rainy day. That'll be it for the live streams. For background videos, we'll start showing you guys Veracruz. I know I've seen enough of the Yucatan. And there's a million other YouTubers on video in Merida doing videos there. So if you really want to see more of Merida, you can go check those guys out. We're going to change her up though now. We're in Veracruz. We're going to stick with that. No worries, man. I can't get it together either. But today I was doing pretty good. I woofed down I got home from my bike ride at, what time was it? So it was 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was before 9, about 8:30. And I had a quick coffee. So 8:30 I was back my bike ride. I left at 7. So about an hour and a half I was gone. Then I whipped up some breakfast. I had some tacos, some egg tacos. My gringo breakfast that I like to make with some spicy picante salsa. I had 4 egg tacos, sauteed scrambled egg with vegetables, mushrooms, and then avocado. Of course, gotta have avocado. And then some picante salsa. Picante's hot. Picante means hot in Spanish. So yeah, it's my kind of go-to breakfast. And then I was able to get in here and had the live set up, ready to go on time. I was doing good today. I had everything just perfect. The sound was good. I remembered to turn the microphone off on my phone before I started. Jennifer made me a little sticky note to put on my selfie stick here that's holding my phone to tell me to turn my microphone off. Yeah, everything was going good today. Just boom, 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 boom. Couldn't have been happier. Like I said, when I fired up this program, everything was there. It was just like, wow, perfect. Love it. Love it. There was hardly anything to set up. All that I do is connect my phone to the app and turn the microphone off. And I changed my background picture here and brought up the video, and as soon as I brought up the video, it just popped right into place. And yeah, I scrolled through it, found out where I left off last week, and fired it right up. Usually I go for anywhere between almost 2 hours. So that's it. That's it for the ride, guys. Yeah, almost 2 hours I go for. So there, you can look at me big now. Yeah, pretty much 2 hours I try to go for. Sometimes a little bit less, but and today was an hour and a half. Anywhere between, definitely over an hour. I go for over an hour. And then usually though an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes longer. I mean, I've gone for two and a half hours. Oh, that was weird. I don't know what was going on there. My screen was doing funny things there. Yeah, you know what? I feel good when I go out and exercise. That's why I like to do it in the morning. You know, it's a good way to start the day, get out on the bike or go to the gym or whatever. It gives you a really positive attitude throughout the day to get out and do some physical activity instead of just sitting around the house, you know. Sitting in front of this darn thing. You know, as much as I love you guys, I got to get out. I got to get out into the world and out into nature and get out on my bike. So anyway, my friends, that's it. That's all. I am going to call it a day. We've been going on almost 2 hours here. My phone's probably going to die. So hasta luego. God bless you all. And as always, peace. Peace on earth. Be kind to one another. Give me a thumbs up, please, and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. God bless.